Yo, what it do? How are we all? I agree with you, sick intro, am I right? You don't agree? Fuck you. That's right, fuck you, what are you gonna do about it? I'm kidding. I'm sorry, apologies for the rude introduction. I am still getting used to talking to myself like this. Well, to you guys, you know what I mean. Hi, I'm Bundy, a pleasure. I hope you all had a very jolly Christmas and a happy New Year. I did as well, thank you for asking. And also, you sexy things here, thank you for the wonderful and incredible support on the channel. Over 5,000, nearly 6. You guys are amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed my rampage. It was a lot of fun to make. It was a little different but fun. Now, if you don't already know, and you're like myself and very oblivious to life and all its wonders, this is a question and answers video. I said I was going to do one, you guys asked some questions. Some interesting ones, I will say. Also, similar to the video where I asked for said questions, this is just me travelling Chinaris on the high settings. Nevertheless, let's stop dragging this bitch along and do this thing. Okay, let's put the choke on and start this bitch. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of your names, by the way, just a heads up. First one, Cage Rudo. I'm sorry if I just shut all over your name there, brother. But he asks, how did you come up with your nickname? What's the story behind it? A fine question, my brother. I'll keep this sweet and short. My first ever online multiplayer first-person shooter back in 2001, maybe 2, I want to say, was Halo Combat Evolved for the PC, which is Halo 1. I love the Halo series, and as soon as that came out on PC, I had to have it. And picking my own name to go by in a game was kind of foreign, but when I got to do that, I went by the name Fubar, because it wasn't, I guess, as widely known as what it is now, and it's just a cool name to roll by. Now, the Bundy part, that didn't come until much later. That's what she said. I had a channel previous to this one, and the name wasn't very unique. I couldn't really mold my own thing and like characters and stuff around it, so I wanted to find a new one. I knew I wanted to be named Fubar, so I looked up military slang words, which is basically what Fubar is. It stands for fucked up beyond all repair, used by the military type to describe a really bad situation. And right under that, in a Google search, I found FubarBundy, fucked up beyond all repair, but unfortunately not dead yet. That resonated pretty well with me, and especially the situations I find myself in DayZ. It's fucked up, and I'm kind of just inviting death because it's better than majority of the situations I find myself in. And then FubarBundy is a bit of a mouthful, so I shortened it to Bundy. Short and easy to remember. Answered that one like a fucking boss. Question 2. Sarge the Gamer. What's up, Sarge? And he asks, well, he says, I got my dick stuck in a ceiling fan, Bundy. And then he asks, how do I fix this? Sarge, you can't be going around having sex with ceiling fans, my man. Come on. Second of all, that's quite impressive, my man. You know a realistic height of a roof, right? And you can get that all the way up there. Nice work, man. Congratulations, you well-endowed sexy beast. I don't know how much I'm going to be helped to you, Sarge. I don't have much experience with sticking my dick in a ceiling fan, but here's what I can tell you to do. Turn the fan on to the highest setting so that bitch just spins like a motherfucker, right? Record it, and put that shit on YouTube, man. You will make millions. You're welcome, Sarge. I'll expect my royalty check in the mail when you do this. Good luck and Godspeed, my man. Alright, how are we all doing? We still here? We're still good? Okay, next one. So one of the more popular questions that I did get a lot was my config file settings for DayZ, my in-game settings for DayZ, and also how I go about editing some of my videos. Things of that nature. Hopefully I can explain this properly. The gameplay in the background is on the highest settings. Keeping in mind this is an empty server and there's very little for it to load. You probably would not be able to do this on a high pop server. I guess I'll start out with my PC specs. I am rocking an i7 4790K CPU. It is a 4GHz quad-core processor. DayZ is a very CPU-intensive game, so this thing is a beast. It's not the best out there, but for the price, it is a beast. For my GPU, graphics card or video card, whatever you want to call it, I am rocking a GTX 680. That might surprise some people considering how old it is now. It's a 2GB video card. Pretty old to say the least. But it does the trick. It's what I've been using through all of my videos and it's done me well. As for RAM, I have G-Skills, that's the brand, 32GB total, 8GB sticks, 1333 MHz, and that is a complete overkill. More is not always better. This, I don't know why, I just have it. You don't need that much RAM, trust me. And the backbone to my whole system, my motherboard or MOBO, Asus Maximus V11, I think that is, Hero. I am terrible at Roman numerals. Don't fucking ask me what that is. 7, 8, I guess. It's a very nice motherboard. So those are my specs, at least the important ones that affect the game. I have a Sound Creative Blaster Z sound card, unnecessary. I have a huge Nocta heat pipe CPU cooler, it's massive, and all held together inside a Cooler Master case. I don't know which one specifically, but it's in a nice little package. I hope that helps any of you guys who are looking to run this game smoothly. As for my config files, which are located, geez, let me try and remember this. Documents, there'll be a DayZ folder. There is then a DayZ.config file and a DayZ.profile config file. I know that's a lot to remember, but if you look up some YouTube tutorials, you'll know what I mean. They're kind of obsolete in the past few patches. Most tutorials will tell you to change the max frame ahead and detected max frame ahead to 1. It helps, it really does. I don't know why. Everything else is kind of system dependent. As for the .vars, .profile DayZ config file, if I've lost you here, understandably, I never understood a thing about any of this until I watched like 100 different YouTube tutorials about it. You can pause and copy all of that if you want to, if it helps and you have a system relatively similar to mine. As for my in-game settings, everything's set to low or very low. I could probably run it on normal or high, but not while recording, no chance in hell. I may have like texture or terrain quality on normal or high, but that's about it really. As for editing some of my videos and how I go about it, this is a screenshot from Rampage 4. Fucking all over the place. Anybody who has edited a video before, you'll know that is quite time consuming stuff right there. I usually start with the clips, move to the sound effects, move to the music, which is a pain in the ass to find the right music to fit the right mood and portray the right emotions. It's a lot more complicated than it sounds to get that just fucking spot on, you know what I mean? Because it helps a lot. It really does. Okay, let's do more questions. Yes? This is going on a little longer than I expected. I blabber on too much. Let's do some sort of a rapid fire. Let's just throw a heap of questions in my face and I'll answer them. Let's do this thing. Elmer Fudd, or should I say Fudd Hat. He says, how old are you, Bundy? I'm 24. That might surprise a lot of people. Age is but a number. I am 8 years old. in mind and spirit? Well, probably 5 in maturity. Let's be real. Next one, and Jesus Christ, dude. Xris plays? I'm sorry, bro. That's a hard name. And he just straight out asks, are you packed good? Fuck yeah, brother. I'm all about those gains. You feel me? Probably not. Next one. Gurig and Ethan, game time? Would you call yourself a bandit or hero, I'm assuming? And to that I say, I'm whatever Chinaris needs me to be. If Chinaris needs me to split some fucking skulls, I will bash some brains in. Or if there's a damsel in distress, you best believe the B-Dog is all up in that. I will save the hell out of that person. I'll just say a hybrid of the both. Whatever the content, Chinaris and the people need me to be. Next one. The Carrot. Not just any carrot, but the carrot. Says, what is your favourite patch on DayZ? Mine was 0.57. Carrot, my man, I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you here. 0.57 was my least favourite. They took out the ability to sprint and melee at the same time, which has fucked me over in DayZ. That's all I was about, and now I can't do that anymore. But my favourite patch, definitely whatever patch it was that they added the ability to eat people. Because that is fucking amazing. Cannibal life. You feel me? You're probably getting sick of feeling me. I'm sorry. Mr. Wild Wolf asks, what do you use to edit your vids? I use Sony Vegas. That's just what I learnt in back in school. I've tried Adobe Premiere and other ones. They're probably just as good, but I've just learnt in Sony Vegas, so that's what I use. The next one. And don't you worry, I catch that son of a bitch. Just you wait. Paranoid. I met this guy in game. He was the radio host in my 0.59 experimental video. How you doing, brother? I hope you and your radio station are doing just fine. He says, well, he asks, okay, B-Meister, here's a question for you. How the flying fuck do you become so sassy? Like, honestly, I really want to know. I go by a few different names in game. Sometimes one of them was the Sassy German when I was in experimental for 0.59. And you want to know the secret to being so sassy, my friend? There's a certain criteria that's got to be met, right? 12 inches. All round. Right? Just like Sarge the Gamer. He knows what's up. I'm sorry, man. That's as far as my brain went with that one. Next one, from Mario Chalmers. Big fan, by the way. Go Heat. How the fuck are you such a sexy beast? 12 inches, my friend. Wow, there's something wrong with me. Suppressor. Bundy. Is it gay if I don't come? Have you ever heard of the term gay sex doesn't make you gay? It's weird, I know. Think about it. Think about it. I don't roll that way, but if it helps you rationalize, go for it, my man. Good luck. Okay, now we've had some fun, and we'll keep having it, but I have 2 more questions, a little bit more on the normal and serious side, that I will finish this on. First one, that quite a few of you guys did ask me again. This is something I've been wanting to ask of you guys for quite some time now. But a few of you did ask the possibility of a new game being introduced to the channel. And to that, I can say absolutely, but what game, I don't know. I have wanted to play something new for the channel for quite a while now, and I just haven't got around to asking you guys, so... Guys, new game on the channel? Question mark? Something along the lines of it a survival game. I don't want to jump from 0 to 100 real quick and just play like My Little Pony or something. And no, that's not happening. It's not going to be a thing. Just move along. Something like Arma 3, the DayZ Exile or DayZ Epoch mod. Those things look awesome. There's base building and all those things. There's H1Z1, of course. Probably not the survival game mode of that because that's, well... has less content than what DayZ does, and that's saying something. The Battle Royale game mode of H1Z1 though looks like a lot of fun. I've played it a little bit here and there. I haven't got a win. I would love to record and upload my first win and make it a cool little adventure. There's also other games I haven't played, like Ark Survival. That looks awesome. And another game with base building. A game I've recently been playing quite a lot with some other friends. Rust. I know what you're thinking. A lot of DayZ players are really biased and really passionate about DayZ and just hate any other survival game. I know. But Rust is a lot of fun. It's like Minecraft and DayZ had a baby. There's resource gathering, base building, and all the survival aspects of DayZ, kind of. It's a lot more hostile to play with other players, but it's a lot of fun. Or any other game, to be honest. I play Rocket League. I could upload that. I'm pretty spastic when I play that, and it could be a bit of a laugh. Who knows? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Hit me up on Twitter, wherever. I am a man of the people, and what the people want goes. The last question I will end this on is something I've gotten quite often throughout playing and uploading DayZ content for you guys, and that is, do I or have I ever streamed before? And to that I say I haven't. I live in Australia, the land down under. Vegemite, boomerangs, didgeridoos, shrimp on the barbie. That one? Yeah, that one. And here in Australia we are very notorious for slow internet. You can find any number of websites out there that will rank countries by their internet speeds, and Australia would be down the bottom. Unless you live smack bang in the middle of a capital city. I don't. Apologies, I live in the fucking bush. So my point is, I don't know if I can pull off a stream. I probably could, but it might look like complete garbage. It could look really good. I'm not sure, to be honest. I am a complete noob when it comes to streaming. I have and do play with some guys who also stream, so I'm going to try and hit them up, and I'll see if they can help me out with some of the back end stuff and pull off a decent quality stream for you guys. Over 100 of you have already followed me on Twitch, and I've never gone live. It's just been in my YouTube banner and in my descriptions. So thank you guys, that is freaking amazing. I will definitely have to learn how to stream. That seems like a lot of fun. Although me being live and unedited probably isn't a good idea. Plus it would also make things so much easier when, not if, but when I do some sort of a get together where we can all congregate in the same server and just have a fuck ton of fun. Get up to all sorts of shenanigans and fight clubs and whatever else we can manage to plan and pull off, we'll do. Because if I'm not streaming, I'm not quite sure how else we'll all sort of get together. I do have a Steam group, Bundy's Dojo. There is no fear in that dojo. That is the motto. Learn to live by it. That will be our battle cry, should we ever fight on the battlefields together, I guess. You can definitely go and join that, so if by chance I cannot manage to stream because of my crappy internet speeds, maybe we'll do it through that way, and you can join through the Steam group. Right, well, this is going on a lot longer than I expected. I still have a ton of questions that I wanted to answer. If you guys want me to do another one, definitely let me know in the comments. I even had some questions on Twitter I didn't get to answer. I'm sorry. I think I got more questions than I bargained for. But thank you guys, this was a lot of fun. You guys asked some awesome questions. I hope that I answered them half decently. Definitely let me know if you want new content on the channel. I'm happy to play any of those games that I mentioned, or any suggestions you guys have. Hit me up on Twitch. I promise one day, very soon, I will stream for you guys. Mark it on your calendar. I don't have a date, just put it on your calendar and circle it a bunch of times. Because, fuck it, why not? Alright, peace be with you guys. Much respect, stay frosty, and enjoy the music.
Here comes the music. Boom, 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 boom. I'll shoot you right down. Boom, 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 boom.